Back-to-back nickel hunt episodes have yielded back-to-back album fills. Well, episode 26, boxes 37 and 38, go 3 for 3. Hey everybody, it's Rob with RobFindsTreasure, and it's hard to believe we're already on Nickel Hunt and Fill, episode 26, boxes 37 and 38. Like I mentioned in the intro, we have had back-to-back episodes where you found key date nickels that we needed for this album. Now, I want to remind everyone that if you haven't watched the previous 25 episodes, I'll have a link to the playlist down below and above here so you can check it out and get caught up before you watch this one. Now, for those of you already caught up, you'll now recall that we have 134 of the 138 nickels in this album completed. We just need 2 war nickels, a 43D and a 44S, the key date 50D, and the semi-key date 1955P, which I'm hoping, and I've said this every episode, that we find it in this hunt and make it go 3 for 3 now. Hoping for that. And for those wondering, we've hunted several nickel boxes this year and have not scored a silver war nickel after getting quite a few last year. So fingers crossed for some silver. Fingers crossed for album fill. Of course, we checking for any upgrades. I'd love to see more Buffalo nickels. And of course, the elusive V nickel, where I've only got a handful of those found in all the boxes I've ever hunted. You guys know the drill. We're going to open these boxes live because I already know that they are circulated nickels because I can see from the holes in the bottom and I saw circulated nickels. Let me move this out of the way. We'll slide box 37 forward, do a live opening for enders, and then we'll get on with the hunt. All right. Nothing is more exciting than opening a box of any coins and praying to see something fancy on the ends. Let's see if we have anything fancy. I don't see anything spectacular, but I do see a lot of older designs. So that's a good sign. We've been struggling with getting a lot of 2020s in our rolls lately. Even the last hunt had quite a few, but these look good. This box looks good. Yeah, there's no enders, but we've got enders to check, and we have the other side still to look at as well. All right, I'll push it back. We'll begin the hunt, and as always, you guys know I'll loop you in if and when we get our first find. Well, roll one's going to provide us with our first find. It's going to bless us with a Canadian nickel, and it looks fairly new. And it is 2018 Canadian nickel. Didn't take long to make it to our place. Anyway, 2018 Canadian nickel, fresh off the presses it looks like. First find of the box. Well, roll 20 is finally going to produce our first nickel from the 40s. It's a 1947 Denver. On the board with the first 40s of the box to go along with 4 from the 50s and the Canadian, and some pretty nice coins from the 60s that may upgrade in the album. Hopefully the box heats up with some more 40s finds or our 1955P. Roll 22, our second 40s nickel of the box is a 1940, minted in Philadelphia. Well, we're done with roll 50 of that box, and I think the last 25 plus rolls had no 40s nickels finds. I mean, we did find more 50s, but not many. We had 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11 total finds in the 40s and 50s. Some nicer, more modern nickels I'll check against the album, but that was a tough box. That was a tough box, and despite me finding a couple of key date nickels in the last 2 hunts, if I recall correctly, the quantity of finds has definitely taken a nosedive, but the quality has been there. As true to the last couple of hunts, box 1, not very good. Hopefully box 2 has some goodies in it because this could be a short video if there's a lack of finds like that box. I'll bring this forward, we'll do a live opening next, and pray we got some goodies. All right, fingers crossed that we get some goodies in this box. Box 1, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll take 11 finds, but that's about half what I usually find in my nickel boxes, except for lately. Judging by the tops, nothing is standing out as far as a Buffalo or War Nickel, but I do see an older one there, so I'm optimistic that that will be a good one. But yeah, not much happening. Let's start cracking rolls. Hopefully I'll see you sooner rather than later. Roll number 1 and uncirculated nickels. And judging by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 other rolls, could be another tough hunt if those 15 rolls are like that one, although we did score that 39S in a box that had 14 uncirculated rolls. Let's see what happens. Roll number 3 of this box, and take a look at this. 1938 nickel, and it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful, and I'm going to guess it's got to be a key date. Got to be. Now, we have all the 38s, but all 3 are in bad shape, so no matter what, this is going to be an upgrader. But in this condition, it's got to be a DRS. I'm calling it now. Otherwise, it's just a really nice 38p that I can upgrade. And it is just a nice 38p. Wow, I did not think it would not be a key date in this condition, but it is a first-year Jefferson, and it looks like it has some good steps. Let's take a peek. It does have some steppage, if you will, even on the side there and the side there, but it is not full steps, and it is most certainly a Philadelphia. No trace of a mint mark, but holy cow, that is a beautiful 1938p, and it will definitely upgrade the one in my album because the one in my album is pretty bad. Nice upgrader found. Maybe I'm a little more optimistic now about this box. Roll number 9, and it's been a long time since we've seen a 1955 nickel. Will this one be the elusive 55p or the normal 55D? 55D. Let's check it for the 55D over S, and it's not. 55D, it's good to see a 55, but as normal, not the Philly. Roll 34 of the second box of this episode, and we're finally going to get our third 40s nickel. Man, 84 rolls, 3 nickels from the 40s, that's a 41D, although we do have the nice 38p there. Other than those 3 40s and that 38, only 4 coins older than 1950 and 84 rolls in these 2 boxes. I also want to quickly point out that we have 9 total uncirculated nickel rolls so far in this box. Man, it's like a 40s drought out here. Anyway, we've got some 50s. We'll keep hunting. I'll bring you in if you find something else. Well, similar to the last box we hunted as far as in the last episode, this box had 14 uncirculated 2020 rolls, which made the hunt tough. Only 6 finds in that box. Only 6 finds, 17 for the 2 boxes. That's worse than last time. I will tell you though, I'm not upset about it. We did find an upgrader for sure. And we have lots of nice coins to check against the album. It will be a hunt without an album spot filled, but maybe some album spots upgraded other than the 38. Let me do that first and see how many upgrades we have up here, and I'll bring you back in. All right, as expected, no additions for the album, but we do have 4 upgraders. We're going to upgrade this 1988 Philadelphia for upgrader number 1. We're going to upgrade this 1982 Philadelphia, upgrader number 2. I do like this 1967 we found in that box versus the one we had for upgrade number 3. And then, of course, the big upgrade is the 38p. That's a good find. I know it wasn't a couple of boxes full of finds, but we did upgrade 4 of them, and a 38p was upgraded, and that's always good. We're stuck on 4 nickels still needed for the album, those 2 war nickels, and I guess I'll make mention that it is mid-February, and I still have not found a Civil War nickel in 2021 yet. Crazy. Hopefully, after 38 boxes, 26 episodes, you're still enjoying this series. If you are, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.